Happy morning, children. Today, English class for grade 6. In English class, already we have discussed about this supplementary reader. The title is The Friendly Mongoose. Dear children, did you see mongoose? Yes, this is. Okay, children, already we have discussed half part of the story. Now we are going to see the balanced story. What is that? The Friendly Mongoose. Shall I start? Okay. The Friendly Mongoose. Once, a farmer and his wife lived in a village with their small son. They loved him very much. One day, the farmer said to his wife, "We must have a pet. When our son grows up, he will need a companion. This pet will be our son's companion." A farmer, along with his wife and a small baby, used to live in a village. Both he and his wife loved their child. As one day the farmer spoke his mind to his wife and expressed a wish to bring a pet to his house to give as a companion to their son. One evening, the farmer brought with him a tiny mongoose. Both the baby and the mongoose grew in 5 or 6 months. The mongoose had grown to its full size. It was a lovely animal with two shining black eyes and a bushy tail. His wife also liked that idea and agreed. The farmer brought a baby mongoose as a pet. Both the baby mongoose and his son grew within 5 or 6 months. The mongoose grew to its full size, whereas the farmer's son was still a baby only. One day, the farmer's wife wanted to go to the market. She rocked the baby to sleep in his little cradle and went to the market. She asked the farmer to keep an eye on the baby. After some time, the farmer also went away. One day, the farmer's wife had to go to market. They fed and baby and moved him a little to make him asleep. She picked up the basket to go to the market and asked her husband to keep an eye as the baby was sleeping. She spoke that she didn't like to leave her baby alone with the mongoose. The farmer's wife finished her shopping and came back home with a basket full of groceries. She saw the mongoose sitting outside as if waiting for her. Here, the farmer told her not to be afraid, as the mongoose was as sweet as their own child. Moreover, both of them were good friends. The wife went to the market, and the farmer, as he had nothing to do at home, also went to his field, which were not very far from the house. On the way, he also met his friends and got late. The farmer's wife came back from the market with her basket full of groceries. On seeing her, the mongoose ran to welcome her. The farmer's wife took one look at the mongoose and screamed. "Blood!" she cried. The face and paws of the mongoose were smeared with blood. She noticed blood on the face and paws of the mongoose and started shouting and crying. She thought that it was her baby's blood. Here, she thought that the mongoose had killed her son. She picked up the basket and killed the mongoose. Then she ran inside to the child's cradle. She thought that the mongoose had killed her baby. She was blinded by the fear inside her, and she hit the mongoose with the heavy basket full of strength. After this, she ran inside to her child's cradle. The baby was fast asleep, but on the floor lay a black snake torn and bleeding. Then she realized what had happened. She ran out looking for the mongoose. She found that the baby was asleep and a black snake was lying on the floor. In a moment, she understood the whole story. She ran out looking for the mongoose. Oh, you saved my child. You killed the snake. What have I done? She cried, touching the mongoose. The mongoose had died. She repented her hasty action. Here, she realizing her mistake, she started to crying. She touched the mongoose who was lying dead. The farmer's wife, who acted unthoughtfully in a panic, was repenting, but it was too late. Here, moral of the story Friendly Mongoose is look before you leap. It means that you need to think twice or thrice before doing anything. The smart thinking is vital because it will help you to avoid various problems and also reduce the possibility of facing complex problems. It means that don't act in haste. Don't act in haste. Think and act. Dear children, note it down your today's work. Here, mark the hard words from this story. In this story, you have to mark the hard words like this. Mark the hard words. And already we have found these three question answers. Now you have to find the answers for fourth one and fifth one question. And also you want to write one time in your rough note only. Okay students, I hope you all are understood this story. We will see in our next class. Thank you.